The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for Aaron Wiggins.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And he hits the jump shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Conley. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Edwards. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. Over Conley. The kick out to Williams. Connects from 3-point range.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road. It's
always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Now, here's Dort. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And it goes down 2 points.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Edwards against Dort. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert the pass to Conley. Another miss by Minnesota.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Reid with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Well, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
Here's Hartenstein. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Outside Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Down low. Stolen by Reid. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Edwards dishes to Conley. It's deflected. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Hartenstein inside, covered by Conley. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Timberwolves trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Gobert. 10th in rebounding, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. McDaniels hits to Conley. McDaniels against Williams. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Woo-hoo, that's the athleticism you talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Pass to Reed. And the rejection by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Hartenstein with the screen on Edwards. Holmgren the pass to Dort. 5 on the clock. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. There's Williams. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Timberwolves trail by 9. To the inside. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Pass to Holmgren. Top of the key, Hartenstein. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. There's Williams with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That's to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Out to the right wing. Reed against Holmgren. Reed misses.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
They get it back. Puts the move on, and Reed throws it down.
I love that kind of energy from Naz Reed. You don't give up on a play.
The Thunder leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Holmgren against Reed. The 3 ball. Williams scanning the floor. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Shoots over McDaniel. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Minnesota making a switch. Alexander Walker's checked in. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Thunder in 4th.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
outside Edwards. Gobert, the pass to Edwards. Outside, Dort. There's the triple. The kick out to Williams. For three, Holmgren. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Here is Edwards. The Thunder making the shot, and the shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Here's Conley. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. All alone, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here is Conley, still without a basket. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. That's tipped, and Gobert kicks to Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Reed with a screen on Williams. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Dort finds Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Conley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And they get it. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Outside, Dort. 109 left here in the opening quarter. For 3, Holmgren nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. To the paint, here's Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, Naz Reid able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now, here's Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 14.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Substitution report.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. 5 to shoot. Back to Alexander Walker. They get a hand on it. Launches it from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Thunder lead by 14. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The Thunder leading by 14. They've got Dillingham. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McDaniels in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Doris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And he can't hit the second. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
4 on the clock. Garza, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
On the wing, Wallace, defended by Alexander Walker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. This for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6. Timberwolves trail by 15. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's McDaniels, and he banks in the layup. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And with the moment here, let's check out the numbers for McDaniels. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 6th in steals, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Here's Dillingham. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to McDaniels. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Tries again. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And he gets it back. The Thunder with another miss. Pass to Dillingham. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about that? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a big-time defender, and sends that one back.
The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Caruso. Out to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Shannon. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud a little here.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves just need to take it a game at a time.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Now, here's McDaniel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Dillingham. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Now, here's Caruso. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Dillingham with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to McDaniels. Takes the 3. Caruso grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Hartenstein.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And that one misses. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Over Dillingham. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand night nightmarish clamps thus far.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
On the wing, Wallace. Outside, Dort buries it from three-point range. Dort's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now, here is Miller. Nothing on the board. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Miller outside. Pass to Edwards. Back to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. Rebound by Wallace.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Edwards against Wallace. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
First free throw is good.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Miller. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Dillingham. And Edwards drops them both.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
Hartenstein against Gobert. It's stolen by Edwards. To the middle. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Now, here's Holmgren. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And yes, it's good. Dort's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Gobert. Conley sets a screen for Gobert. Williams against McDaniel. And here's Gobert. Conley with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Both free throws good from Dort.
What you love about Lou Dort is this guy seizes an opportunity early in his career. He is always searching for ways to improve, and we know what a force he can be on the defensive end.
Now here's Gobert. He had 15 points last outing. No one covering. Reeves got 7 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Outside, Dort. Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren for the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Here's Williams. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 8 now on the night. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Conley's shot is off.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there.
That's unselfish basketball. Opted to pass up his own shot and dish to a teammate instead.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Now Holmgren. There's the 3. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Here's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Inside. The kick out to Williams. Kept alive. Minnesota's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Guys, you have to put a body on Anthony Edwards. This guy is too skilled and too strong.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Edwards.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Edwards drops them both. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 3 on the clock. Again, the Thunder score.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you and stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers, they're going against number one. It's a huge challenge, but they have the talent and the coaching to compete.
It'd be a nice morale boost if they can pull it off. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Now here's Holmgren. Holmgren on the follow.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 42%. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Reed. Gobert with a screen for Reed. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Here's Williams. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley surveying the D. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Back to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And vertical threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, someway, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Now here's Williams. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Now here's Edwards. 16 points for him. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Dort passes to Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And that one misses.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on McDaniels. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edwards. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 assists now tonight.
Timeout.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Chet Holmgren, averaging about 15 points, 8 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it. And eventually, he shuts the door.
Thunder on D. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Gobert finds McDaniels. From outside, off the mark.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Williams against Gobert. Here's Hartenstein. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Hartenstein's got 8 points.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Conley, the pass to Reed. And here is McDaniel. 9 points in the game so far. 6 on the shot clock. There's the double team with Dort. For 3, Edwards. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Now, here's Dort. 10 points for him. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
The first one falls. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Good on both.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Reed finds Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Pass to Conley. Takes a three. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Reed against Wallace. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Hartenstein. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. 13 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Down low. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
One shot.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
That free throw good from Hartenstein. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Dillingham. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Wasted no time on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Dillingham with it. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line.
Let's remember, Rudy Gobert 7-1. Very hard to contest effectively.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
The free throw drops for Gobert. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
And Gobert drops them both.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here's Shannon. He has yet to score. Here's Dillingham. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Shannon. Gobert with a screen on Caruso. Here's Shannon. Offensive rebound. Gobert fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
One shot.
Gobert, no good on that free throw.
Rudy Gobert has been consistently great on the defensive end of the floor as a rim protector and shot blocker.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Joe. Here's Shannon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Minnesota making a switch here. Garza's checked in. And he sinks the second. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Timberwolves shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Dillingham. Wallace covering. Here's Reed. And the layup's good off the glass. Reed's got 9.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Now's Reed on the inside.
Caruso, the pass to Joe. Now here's Wiggins. Joe trying to get open. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still scoreless. Dillingham. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Caruso. Left side, Williams. No good that time. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Dillingham, no good.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Caruso, the pass to Wallace. And the dunk by Wallace.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Here's Shannon, defended by Caruso. Here's Alexander Walker. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Now, here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. Pass to Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Here's Shannon, defended by Caruso. Shannon passes to Reed. Alexander Walker with the ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. This one for 3. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
To the paint. Joe Good.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Dillingham. Wallace covering. Pass to Reed. They set the pick. Here's the floater. And that one drops. Reed's got 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Thunder opening up a huge gap. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dillingham. And it's Garza in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Inside, here's Shannon. Pass to Garza. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Caruso. Screen by Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
That's good by Shannon.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. It's nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person, and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Here's Shannon. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. It's Joe on the wing. Here's Wiggins. Got a piece of it. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Minot. Covered by Wiggins. Now, Alexander Walker. From downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Caruso's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Wallace. Wiggins outside. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do
from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Here's Dillingham. Wallace covering. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
One-on-one here. Here's Shannon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Thunder have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Wiggins with it. Defended now by Dillingham. Wallace outside. Pass to Joe. Clock at 4. Here's Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Alexander Walker, and he's good on the three ball.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Wiggins from outside. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. In the league, trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
He gets it in there.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To the middle. Here's Wallace. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's the screen. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Off target with the open look.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Now here's Caruso. Back to Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
At the elbow, it's Dillingham. Here's Shannon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Minot, and the shot goes in. Minot's got his first basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup. Wallace has got 11 points here in just the second half. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pass to Garza. Now, Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Taken away by Williams. Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
And he knocks down the first one.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And then for Oklahoma City, Zhang comes in for Williams, and it's Williams in for Wallace. And so he hits both.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Pass to Reed. And here's Edwards, covered by Joe. Edwards looking it over. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Caruso finds Joe. And Zhang gets it to go. Zhang's got his first 2 points.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
And here is Conley. Edwards fires from way outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Here's Wiggins. Joe with it. Back to Wiggins. Williams a screen. 11 feet away. And it's Wiggins missing. Timberwolves have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Edwards. That one drops for him. That's now 26 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Wiggins a screen on Conley. Caruso bounce pass, and Wiggins throws it down.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
For Minnesota, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Pass to Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And they pick up 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And the 3 off target. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Caruso kicks to Zhang. Zhang with the screen for Caruso. Offline with his 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
To the paint. Out to Conley. Fires the 3. Reed the pass to Gobert. Goes up again. And Reed with the lay-in.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
And he's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
Williams dishes to Zhang. Back to Williams. Here's Caruso. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards finds Gobert. Over Joe. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists in the game. Caruso with the ball. Basket Zhang. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Caruso. Trying to get open is Zhang. And that one's good, Caruso. The Timberwolves shooting at a decent 44% clip here.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
That free throw, no good. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
No luck that time either. Timberwolves shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to McDaniels. Conley left side. From 10 feet out, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick-and-roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Now, Caruso. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our